Hello, VC alias Vinyl Community. I'm here for a vinyl update, as promised. Um, See, I got a devil guy back there under the stairs. Slash is no longer Slash. If you've seen a couple of my videos, you've seen him in there briefly. He's just the devil man, I guess you could say. Have to change it up once in a while. So starting off this vinyl update, we have some odds and ends. Um, got this book, Open Up and Bleed, Iggy Pop. This ought to be a good, interesting read. I don't know if this is his official, I don't think it's an autobiography. I think it's just a biography of Iggy Pop, but either way, Iggy Pop's Iggy Pop. Found this CD at a Goodwill, Weird Al Yankovic, Poodle Hat. I have a burnt copy of this CD, but I didn't actually have the real one. Now I do. This is a good one too. It's got, let's see. No, this ain't the one that has it on here, I was thinking, but Genius in France, that's a good song. eBay is a parody of the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys? Yeah, that's right. This is also an enhanced CD. Weird Al. A Lauren Elena, not a Laura. Wildflowers. She was on American Idol, if you guys watch that at all. And the one single I remember hearing off here is oh, live like my mother does, or something like that. It's on here. She's a good singer. She's sort of country-ish. And I don't know if she put out any CDs after this one or not, but. And then I picked these up at half price. Juke Joints, That's Alright With Me. And this one is volume 4, I guess. It says 4 there. It's 4 CDs, too. There's like a million songs on there, give or take. I'll show you I think these are the ones that are really hard to get out. But basically, it's just, I'm not familiar with a lot of these artists, but that doesn't mean that they're not good. So anyway, I'm not going to go through all of that one. And this one is Juke Joints, Volume 3, I guess. So I got 3 and 4. Now I need to find the other ones. I just love the picture on that too. And this one has 4 CDs as well. There's like 26 songs on each CD here. And the other one, I think there's like 27 songs on each CD. So a lot of good stuff. Can't wait to check those out. I mean, if you watch my videos, you know it's like I have so much stuff to listen to. It's ridiculous. Some 45s here. This one I'm not real sure what it is, other than the title sounded good. Do You Think I'm Disco on that side, and Cocoa Lip Blues on the other side. It's Steve Dahl and the Teenage Radiation. So I don't know much about that, but these two the next two I was really amazed to find. It's Kellogg's Records presents the Banana Splits. 2 songs on each side. It's a Good Day for a Parade, The Very First Kid on My Block, the Tra-La-La song, which is the theme song, basically. And That's a Pretty Part of You. It's got bananas on the label there, if you can see it. At first, when I first seen it, I thought someone had drew on there, but... And then the next one, another Banana Splits. Doing the Banana Split, and I Enjoy Being a Boy, In Love With You, and the beautiful Calliope, and Let Me Remember You Smiling. So, I don't know, I had no idea that those existed. So when I found those, it's like I was almost wanting to jump up and down. The Sunshine Company with Happy, and on the other side is Blue May. The Sunshine Company, I think I have this record. I mean, this album. Well, yeah, I have the records in my hand. And Tommy James and the Shondells, Crystal Blue Persuasion, great song. And I'm Alive on the other side. Almost always pick up their stuff because they have so many good songs. And on to the albums. I know it's not the season for this, but I picked it up anyways. Snoopy's Christmas, Peter Pan, Pop Singers, and the Orchestra. I just love the artwork on these. And this clown here on the back and on that balloon. It's pretty hilarious. The artwork is really great. Peter Pan. Let's see what some of the song titles are. It's probably just the run-of-the-mill Christmas other than Snoopy's Christmas. Yeah, pretty much. And this one I already have, but it doesn't show up much, so I picked it up again. Casper, the Friendly Ghost. This one's not in the greatest of shape, but it's a golden LP, and you can tell a kid had it because it's got some little ink marks all over it, and it's definitely been worn and played. But, you know, Casper, these are just stories on this. I don't know what year this came out. I want to say it's probably 60s. And this one, I'd never seen it before. TV original soundtrack of Deputy Dog. I vaguely remember this cartoon. I remember the name more than I remember the cartoon. I think it was before Huckleberry Hound or any of those, and this record definitely needs cleaned, which I'm going to do that as soon as I get done with this video. This has 6 complete stories on it. It's a Terry Tunes characters. Other than that, it doesn't have a year that I see, but I want to say it's probably the 60s too. Sees You Later, Alligator, The Yoke's on You, Shotgun Shambles, Little Whooper, Law and Disorder, and Welcome Miska Mouse. Original TV soundtrack featuring Dayton Allen music under the direction of Philip A. Schwab. That's cool. I've seen that. It's like, wow, that's really cool. And then this one, out of all the Command records that I have, and Project 3 records, and even the Grand Award records, I'd never seen this one, and never, because I look at discographies and stuff online, never even seen it. Never had a clue, and I seen this, The Hellers, and it's Singers, Talkers, Players, Swingers, and Doers on Command ABC. And it's funny because they had 2 copies of this side by side at the Goodwill I was at, and this was the better of the 2 copies. I almost wanted to buy them both, but being an idiot like that, I tried to talk myself out of it, which I actually did talk myself out of it. This one had the original sleeve. The other one did not. But it's in really good shape. I mean, it's just dusty, as expected. And anyone out there might know this for sure, but I don't remember what I was watching. It's been, I don't know, probably less than a year ago. But these corners that's bent, originally I thought that, you know, they just shoved them in there so they got bent. But someone had said that these are bent on purpose. So, what was it? So your records will be messed up and you have to go get a new record? I don't know how that messes up your record. Does it warp it? I don't know, but is that true, or is that just like someone pulling my leg? But this was in here too. Your choice of 2 Preview 68 samplers. And it's a Command return address envelope. Isn't that cool? It says Department 7 New Deal Record Service Corporation, Church Street Station in New York. So I just love things like this, you know. It's just, and there's the Preview 68. I'd like to find those because I don't have those. Just unfold the whole thing here. There's the, and that's like a mint. It's never been probably taken out of there until just now. So that's awesome. I mean, I've said it before, when you get used records, you never know what's going to fall out of them. Hopefully, always good stuff. Excuse me. And then I picked this up, Swiss Mountain Music featuring hi-fi alphorns, bells, and yodeling. How could that not be good? I mean, do you not like yodeling? And look here on the back, you get this, looks like a polar bear playing an accordion. I mean, that's something I don't see every day, but sort of wished I did. Of course, if you've seen it every day, you get bored with it. This is on Capitol. This one's in almost mint condition too. It's dusty as well, but a little dust never hurt anyone. And this one has the original sleeve right here. And this right here, it says, "Ride along with America's top composers. You can win a songwriting contract. Cash prizes, chance to win, have your entry recorded by a Capitol artist. Songs Without Words contest," is what that is. So that's interesting. Nothing in that one. No prizes in that Cracker Jack box. And then we had just recently, me and my girlfriend had just recently watched a documentary on Netflix about Nat King Cole. So of course I ran across some Nat King Cole right after that and had to pick it up. Unforgettable, which is one of the probably most known songs of his. And then there's Capitol Records there on the back. And in that documentary, someone credited Nat King Cole for building that building. What they meant exactly was he had sold so many records, he'd pretty much paid for it, I think is what they were getting at. But this has Unforgettable on it. Still got the original sleeve. There's a couple more of his releases. And then this one's just dusty as well, but looks like it's practically brand new. There's a couple scuffs there, but I mean, you've heard me say before probably that I'm not real picky about what the record looks like. I mean, because 9 times out of 10, once you clean them really good, they will play fairly decent, as long as they're not like gouged up really bad. But this has Too Young on it, Mona Lisa, Red Sails in the Sunset. So yeah, I really appreciated that documentary. It's my girlfriend's idea to watch it, and at first it's like, I don't want to watch this. But as it got going, it got really good. And I also picked this one up, Dear Lonely Hearts. And they put the sticker like right on his face. Like, really? And those stickers are so hard to get off. I hate them. I said that before. This is also Capitol, which I guess he exclusively recorded on Capitol. This one has Dear Lonely Hearts, of course. It's a Lonesome Old Town. All Over the World. Let's see, this one has the original sleeve too, which is a different sleeve than that one. Altogether different layout, different printing. But this one's in really good shape too. Probably come from the same collection, more than likely. Trying to speed this up because I don't want this video to go too long. I hope some of you out there like longer videos, because some people said they like to hear me talk, and I can usually do plenty of that. This one, the Holly Ridge Strings, play instrumental versions of hits made famous by Elvis Presley. I don't know how many of these they made, but I keep finding them. This one was arranged and conducted by Stu Phillips. It also has some on the back here, the Beach Boys songbook, the Beatles songbook, 4 Seasons, which I think I have all 3 of those. That must be Stu Phillips there. There's the inner sleeve. It says, caution, to give this record a longer playing life, Capitol recommends, and then it tells you what kind of needle to get, a duotone needle down here. Love the old ads on stuff. I'm a sucker for that. I'm a sucker for anything, really. I'm an all-day sucker. That's what I am. And then this one was awesome. The Holtz doing the planets. Actually, it's the BBC Symphony Orchestra playing Holtz, the planets. And there's the symbols on the back. I thought that was really awesome. But if you're not familiar with the planets by Holtz, it's a classical arrangement, classical music, more or less. And the story goes that the very first Black Sabbath song that was written by Black Sabbath, by the title, Black Sabbath, the song, was taken from, I think it was Mars, from the planets. That beginning, which is, I guess, also considered the Devil's Fifth. I'm not much on reading music or anything like that, but so Mars, the bringer of war, is on here. Created heavy metal, if you want, if you believe in that stuff. I mean, it's not a myth. It is actually true. If you can listen to it and then listen to this, you can definitely hear it, for sure. So that was cool to find that. And then Music of the German Alps. Great cover. Other than that, I'm not really sure what the music is. Is it just her playing bells? It's probably not even her, really. That's probably a model that they got to. This is also in Capitol. Really good picture of the building there. Or a markup, artist's markup of the building. Markup? Where'd that come from? This is a solid record. There's not a whole lot of lines in between it, like it's all one solid continuous play. That would be interesting to listen to. I mean, once again, it's German, so it's foreign. It's going to be good, and it has the different tracks on here, but looks like it has quite a few tracks on it. It says it was recorded in Munich by Bavarian singers, dancers, and musicians in the German Alpine area. So yeah, that ought to be really cool. And the last one I got here is, to my knowledge, I don't think I have a record of a mariachi band until now. And I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But mariachi, I can at least say that. You know what mariachi is. It's that, it's the guys that play, I mean, in movies, I don't know how realistic it is, but in movies you see them come up in a restaurant and, you know, play mariachi music for you. Providing it's a Mexican restaurant, I'm assuming. And this one is volume IV. So there's a whole bunch of volumes of that. And I might never run across another one, but, you know, never say never. So I'm sure that's some good stuff right there, too. There's all kinds of artists here on the back. And if I see any of those, I would get, too, for sure. So there you have it. There's my... That's quite a hefty bunch of stuff there to show in one video. I usually try to break it up, but I thought I'll go ahead and show all this stuff and let everyone see what kind of weirdo finds that I have. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and watching again and subscribing some more. Please subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you in the next vinyl update coming up. And who knows when, probably a week or less.